So if you currently have a 9 to 5, I want to tell you that people will only pay for the knowledge you have if it identifies with the problem that they have. Now, people are not just paying simply because they have the money to pay. They pay because they see that the problem they have is more, or they stand to lose more, and by paying you, which is paying you less than what the problem they have, will make them lose. So a problem might be costing people over $100,000, and they might not pay you $100,000 to solve that problem, but they can pay you less. They can pay you $10,000 or $1,000 to solve that kind of problem, and this determines the kind of engagement or the kind of assets you are willing to deliver to these people. Now, let me explain these levels of asset, because I can have a solution that is written in an ebook, and it's going to teach people why customers say, let me think about it. Do you know how many people will want to understand why people say, let me think about it? And people that have worked in banks, people that have interfaced with customers, that have sold products, people that have worked in operations, have a clear understanding. They have done this for 10 to 15 years. They have that understanding why people say, let me think about this. And most times why people say, let me think about this, is not because they have an issue with what you're selling. The problem might be a communication problem. And people with that kind of experience, you with that kind of experience, can help people understand this. So another one could be how people really make decisions under pressure. So you've worked with people before, maybe in your company. How did you people make decisions when under pressure? Because this is going to help anybody. Let's say I am bidding for a job, or I am trying to get a project done. How do people really make decisions under pressure? Let's go to the next one. Why people ignore instructions. This could be from HR. Anybody maybe in the HR department, and you want people to understand why people ignore instructions, because currently a lot of people are not obeying instructions in the workplace. Now, some people will say, okay, it's the Gen Z pandemic, but the problem here is that maybe there is a problem in the psychology of your communication. Maybe there's a problem in the pattern of communication in that workplace. But you understand this. But you have seen all the sides and understand, okay, this is why people ignore instructions. And let me tell you, people are willing to pay for that kind of solution, for that kind of knowledge, because it's an asset that solves a problem. And it's a pain, and it's a deep pain. I say one thing: anything that frustrates anyone, they are willing to solve that problem, because people don't want anything that will make them emotionally feel bad. That's the honest truth. As long as you can make people feel something, or you can show people that you see this thing you normally feel or you normally experience, because our feelings is what determines our experiences. This thing you normally feel that you don't like, I can solve this thing for you. Now, if you look back and you look at everything from software, if you look at everything innovative, it solved an emotional problem. The reason why anyone is buying into it from software is because it helps either save time, save energy, or save money. So if I am currently using a manual typewriter, one of the issues I will have is I might not edit page. I might need a correction in page 70. I might also need another correction in page 90. Now, what this means, since it's a manual typewriter, is that I might have to rewrite the entire page. But you see, with a software like a desktop publishing software, like the Windows desktop publishing software, like Microsoft Documents, like the publishing softwares, like PowerPoint, all I need to do is edit, change the error there, and publish. Save, and I have my document done. So what would normally take people hours to do, we can now do it with software, and it can take us a few minutes to accomplish. That's the reason why people buy software. It's not because software is anything special. It's not because it's a new innovation. It's a new innovation, but this innovation saves me time. If it didn't save me time, nobody will be buying software. unless maybe on a compliance basis, nobody will be buying software. Now, if you go down, because I've used ChatGPT to list out some of these points that people don't really pay attention to, and they're gold mines. Gold mines in the sense that anyone that creates a digital product around this, people are willing to buy. Why some customers waste time but never buy? Of course, I would like to know why customers waste time and never buy. What my first time managers always get wrong. I always want to know that. How people react when they don't understand something. Why good employees become bad performance. I would like to know that. Why good employees become bad performance? Yes, managers, HR teams will really like to know this. How team creates bottlenecks. This is something you will need to help people understand, because it's value. And value will help people not only prevent them from making that mistake, but the cost. There's a big cost in making mistakes. And what people are trying to do now is they want to reduce their mistakes, reduce bottlenecks, reduce the pain, reduce the issues, and they will pay for that experience you have in your head, that knowledge you have in your head. They will pay for it. But the problem now is you don't even know what that knowledge is. You don't even know how to identify if the knowledge I have, this knowledge will be more profitable than this knowledge. You don't even know all the things you already have. You have like 10 years experience, but you don't know that inside those 10 years experience are knowledge assets that can change your life. So what do? I have created an AI prompt, and it's called a super prompt. And all this AI prompt needs is for you to just copy it and paste it into ChatGPT. And what ChatGPT will do is break everything about you. It will take your entire experience and tell you the one that is the most profitable, and tell you the products to create, and tell you who will buy it, and tell you where they will buy it, and tell you at what price you should sell it at. That's wonderful, because one digital product can change your life. One digital product can change your life. I have a complete compound strategy for digital products. I see people creating digital products. Some people create 5, some people create 10, and it's in different aspects. And I feel that is a very bad strategy. That's a very, very bad strategy, because you don't compound the effect of what you're doing. I believe in creating digital products around just one problem, one audience, one problem, and one solution. But you just give them different angles, because at the end of the day, one person can buy one product and can still buy the second product and can still buy the third one, because it identifies with the problem they currently have. So copy that AI prompt. It's in the comment section, and you can start using it. And I'll see you in the next video.